a relatively easy way to get a point across. Goa is a small space, not too many people are interested in it, but sometimes metaphors like this help. They were popular beers, the three beers that I mentioned, which are brewed by two specific breweries. They were popular beers which had their heyday until a pan-India brand came in and demolished their model and established supremacy. The same thing was replicated, around the same time or a few years later in states politics, where two regional parties which define the identity of politics in Goa, the NGP and the United Goans, simply got washed away after a point when the Congress decided to give it all in Goa.
In the upcoming issue of Outlook magazine, I've written about politics of emotions and how emotions manifest itself into politics, and have seen that how political leaders and political outfits have time and again used emotion as a tool to mobilize masses, and how it is being invoked around certain symbols, be that religious or be that politics, and how it is disseminated through internet, through pamphlets, through speeches. So I've looked at all that, and I've also spoken to a couple of experts in this who have worked in this area.
The Trinamool Congress's aggressive national expansion bid, especially since May 2021 assembly election results, has surprised and intrigued many political observers across the country, especially their choice of states. But Goa is a far-flung state in the western coast of the country, a state with which the Trinamool Congress has no history or any kind of ideological or political linkage in the past. And take for example, they are also trying to make their footprints in Haryana, which is again in northern India and quite far away from West Bengal. In a nutshell, the TMC strategy is to target BJP ruled states where the opposition is weak. So they are not targeting any states ruled by opposition parties. Hopefully this will remain their strategy, but it might change after the elections in the 5 states.
Why do smaller parties contest elections? Is it for the win, or is it for the tie-ups, or is it for the visibility? In all the years that I have reported on elections, this has always been a puzzle. The promises in some of their manifestos are not deliverable, and they're utopian, and gives one no clarity about their presence in the elections. Today, when politics of identity is an important element of elections, for many of these smaller parties in the poll fray, it is a question of being less relevant or more relevant. Each is seeking tie-ups with larger parties in the arena in the hope that some combination works. However, in the era of coalition politics, one can never tell what will click.